Good day, dear students. I'm Tlebалдинова. I'm a PhD and lecturer of computer modeling and information technologies. Today's our lesson is cybersecurity. The terminologies are cyberspace and cybercrime. Cyber relating to the culture of computers, information technology and virtual reality. Cyberspace, the online world of computer networks. Cybercrime, criminal activities carried out using computers or the internet. A serious concern for our societies, while the word cybersecurity was hardly known to the general public 2 decades ago, it has become a recurrent topic in public media, punctuated by frequent cybersecurity attacks, the discovery of new breaches, or the revelation of general surveillance by large companies of state bodies. The world has changed, and quickly. Cybersecurity has become a general concern for all citizens, professionals, politicians, and more generally, all decision makers. It has also become a serious concern for our societies that must protect us against cybersecurity attacks with both preventive and reactive measures, which implies a lot of monitoring and must simultaneously preserve our freedom and avoid general surveillance. Cyber attacks may be conducted by criminals, but also by states for industrial espionage, for economic damage, to apply pressure, or to inflict real damage to infrastructure as an act of war. This slide demonstrates the classification of cyber crimes such as insider attack, external attack, unstructured attack, and structured attack. In this slide, you can see reasons for commission of cyber crimes. Money. People are motivated towards committing cybercrime is to make quick and easy money. Revenge. Some people try to take revenge with other person or other organization or other society, caste or religion by defaming its reputation or bringing economical or physical loss. This comes under the category of cyber terrorism. Fun. They amounted to do cybercrime for fun. They just want to test the latest tool they have encountered. Recognition. It is considered to be pride if someone hacked the highly secured networks like defense sites or networks. Anonymity. Many times the anonymity that the cyberspace provides motivates the person to commit cybercrime, as it is much easier to commit a cybercrime over the cyberspace and remain anonymous as compared to real world. Cyber espionage. At times the government itself is involved in cyber trespassing to keep eye on other person or network or country. The reason could be politically, economically, socially motivated. Next term is malware and its type. Malware stands for malicious software, and it is designed to gain access or installed into the computer without the consent of the user. They perform unwanted tasks in the host computer for the benefit of a third party. There is a full range of malwares which can seriously degrade the performance of the host machine. There is a full range of malwares which are simply written to distract the user, to the complex ones which captures the sensitive data from the host machine and send it to remote servers. There are various types of malwares present in the internet. Some of the popular ones are malware types, adware, spyware, browser hijacking software, virus, worms, Trojan horse, scareware. In this slide you can see main cybersecurity techniques. These are authentication, encryption, digital signatures, antivirus, firewall, and stenography. What does it mean? Authentication. It's a process of identifying an individual and ensuring that the individual is the same who or she claims to be. A typical method for authentication over internet is via username and password. With the increase in the reported cases of cybercrime by identity theft over internet, the organizations have made some additional arrangements for authentication, like one-time password (OTP). As the name suggests, it is a password which can be used one time only and is sent to the user as an SMS or an email at the mobile number, email address that he has specified during the registration process. It is known as two-factor authentication method and requires two types of evidence to authentication: an individual to provide an extra layer of security for authentication. Some other popular techniques for two-way authentication are biometric data, physical token, and etc., which are used in conjunction with username and password. Next, encryption. It's a technique to convert the data in unreadable form before transmitting it over the internet. Only the person who has the access to the key and convert it in the readable form and read it. Formally, encryption can be defined as a technique to lock the data by converting it to complex codes using mathematical algorithms. The code is so complex that even the most powerful computer will take several years to break the code. The secure code can safely be transmitted over internet to the destination. The receiver, after receiving the data, can decode it using the key. The decoding of the complex code to original text using key is known as decryption. If the same key is used to lock and unlock the data, it is known as symmetric key encryption. Next, digital signatures. It's a technique for validation of data. Validation is the process of certifying the content of a document. The digital signatures not only validate the data but also used for authentication. The digital signature is created by encrypting the data with the private key of the sender. The encrypted data is attacked along with the original message and sent over the internet to the destination. The receiver can decrypt the signature with the public key of the sender. Now the decrypted message is compared with the original message. If both are same, it signifies the data is not tampered and also the authenticity of the sender is verified as someone with the private key can encrypt the data which was then decrypted by his public key. If the data is tampered while transmission, it is easily detected by the receiver as the data will not verify it. Moreover, the message cannot be re-encrypted after tampering as the private key, which is possessed only by the original sender, is required for this purpose. Next, antivirus. There are varieties of malicious programs like virus, worms, Trojan horse, and etc. that are spread over internet to compromise the security of a computer, either to destroy data stored into the computer or gain financial benefits by shifting passwords, and so on. To prevent these malicious codes to enter to your system, a special program called an antivirus is used, which is designed to protect the system against virus. It not only prevents the malicious code to enter the system, but also detects and destroys the malicious code that is already installed into the system. There are lots of new viruses coming every day. The antivirus program regularly updates its database and provides immunity to the system against these new viruses, worms, and etc. Firewall. It's a hardware or software which acts as a shield between an organization's network and the internet and protects it from the threats like virus, malware, hackers, and etc. It can be used to limit the persons who can have access to your network and send information to you. Hardware firewalls. Examples of hardware firewalls are routers through which the network is connected to the network outside the organization. For example, internet. Software firewall. These firewalls are installed on the server and client machines, and it acts as a gateway to the organization's network. Steganography. It's a technique of hiding secret messages in a document file, image file, and program or protocol, such that the embedded message is invisible and can retrieve using special software. Only the sender and the receiver know about the existence of the secret message in the image. The advantage of this technique is that these files are not easily suspected. And in conclusion, you can see in this slide safety tips to protect yourself against cyber attacks. How can businesses and individuals guard against cyber threats? Here are our top cyber safety tips. First of all, update your software and operating system. This means you benefit from the latest security patches. Secondly, use antivirus software. Security solutions like Kaspersky Total Security will detect and remove threats. Keep your software updated for the best level of protection. Use strong passwords. Don't open email attachments from unknown senders. Don't click on links in emails from unknown senders on unfamiliar websites. And avoid using unsecure Wi-Fi networks in public places. Unsecure networks leave you vulnerable to man-in-the-middle attacks. Thank you for your attention.